What does the universe have in store for you in the month of August? And what are the main energies and events that will influence your life during this month? If you would like to know so that you are ready to make the best out of this month, then this message is for you. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. This is Bedouin Mystic, and for today's reading, we're going to take a peek into your future and see what energies will be playing a significant role in the month of August for you. Are you ready? All right, let's begin. You can pick your reading by picking one of those beautiful cards here that you feel most drawn to, or you can use your zodiac sign to pick your reading. And also, if you would like to connect deeper to your intuition to pick a reading, I can also guide you through a very powerful but short process to do just that. And so, for reading number one, we have the Panther card. For reading number two, we have the Swan. For reading number three, we have the Fire Ant. And for reading number four, we have the Hyena. Whichever card you feel most drawn to, that would be the card for your reading. And if you feel drawn to more than one card, then I highly recommend that you check out these readings as well, because most likely there's a message there for you as well. And if you would like to use your zodiac sign to pick your reading, then for reading number one, we have Aquarius, Virgo, and Scorpio. For reading number two, we have Capricorn, Aries, and Cancer. And for reading number three, we have Pisces, Gemini, and Taurus. And for reading number four, we have Sagittarius, Leo, and Libra. You can also find these in the timestamp in the description box below. And so if you are ready for your reading, you are welcome to go on ahead by clicking on the timestamp below for your reading, and I will see you soon. And to the beautiful souls who would like to go through this short and powerful way to connect your intuition to pick your reading, then if you are ready and if it is safe for you to do so, you can start by closing your eyes and taking a deep breath in through the nose, inviting the power of clarity into your energetic field, and breathing out through the mouth, letting go of all the tension in your body and all doubts and worries. Again, inhale through the nose, inviting in the energy of clarity, and exhaling through the mouth, letting go of all the tension and doubts. One more time, in through the nose, hello, clarity, and out through the mouth, goodbye, doubt. Now you can center your awareness inside your head, just right between your eyes, and curiously and amusingly ask yourself this question: how does this month of August look like for me? And simply just observe all the feelings that surface at this time, and observe any thoughts or images that may cross your mind. And if you're ready, you can now open your eyes and take a look at these beautiful oracle cards here and see which one of these cards you feel most drawn to. Perhaps you feel a pull toward one of those cards, or perhaps you kept seeing a certain card while you were doing the meditation. Or maybe you just simply know that a certain card is meant for you. Whatever you get, just trust your intuition. And whichever card you felt most drawn to, that would be the card for your reading. For reading number one, we have the Panther. And for reading number two, we have Swan. For reading number three, we have Fire Ant. And for reading number four, we have Hyena. And just a reminder, if you felt drawn to more than one card, then I would highly recommend you check out these readings as well, because most likely there's a message there for you as well. And so once you made a decision, you can click on the timestamp in the description box below for your reading. And I am super excited to do this reading for you. Let us collectively bring more awareness and clarity to this world by starting with you. See you in a little bit. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to your reading number one. And for this reading, we have the signs of Aquarius, Virgo, and Scorpio. And if you picked your reading through the Oracle card, then we have this beautiful Panther card. And with the Panther, it has the element of fire. So the heat is on. This month is going to be a time of action and a time for action. A lot of change, growth, and major transformation that's going to be happening in your life. And it's a go, 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 go type of a month. So a lot is happening. And so with the energy of the Panther, you're going to be letting go of a lot of things that were holding you back in the past. A lot of purging is going to be happening. And so as a result, you're going to be moving a lot. There's going to be a lot of activities, a lot of movements. And there are going to be some deadlines also for you to meet. And you're going to be very productive, especially after letting go of so much that's unnecessary. And also, you're going to be very brave, just like the Panther. And so, this is especially true if you have been feeling a bit stuck lately. And so, the energies of the Panther is going to change that around for you, right? It's going to stir things around for you. And so, there's going to be a lot of movement. But also, there's going to be at times where you might even feel a little overwhelmed of all the things that you'll be doing and all the things that you will be accomplishing, which is great because that's going to help you move beyond any stagnation you might have felt in the past. And you're going to start to see yourself moving forward and making some serious progress along your goals, along your path. And so, with that, I'll go ahead and reveal the other oracle cards that we have in store for you for the month of August. We've got the hummingbirds over here, very beautiful. I just love these kind of synchronicities. The panther is all about purging and letting go, and we've got the hummingbird over here with the message of it saying, literally, release what you have been carrying and lighten up. New joy is on the way. So that's very beautiful. A lot of purging for sure. And let's see over here. Keeper of surrender. Beautiful. And empath, reflect and redirect your energy. And oh my goodness, wow, wow, wow. It is crazy how all four different oracle cards here have similar messages for you for this upcoming month. It is indeed a time for a huge purge, a lot of releasing that you will be doing. Releasing thoughts and patterns that are no longer serving you, and perhaps releasing things that you have been doing in the past that no longer align with the vision you have for your life and for yourself, and maybe even releasing relationships that have been weighing you down, and maybe certain obligations that you have and that has been bringing you a lot of suffering. And so anything that was not bringing you joy and making you feel maybe a bit stuck and stagnant in some ways, all these things are going to be gone from your life. And so also with the hummingbird here, and releasing what you have been carrying. And I do get this sense from here that you've been carrying perhaps some kind of heavy emotions, perhaps guilt or shame, or maybe you've been holding on some grudges of some sort. And so, well, in August, you're going to be releasing all of that. And you are being asked here with the Keeper of Surrender to actually to surrender and just to trust this process that's happening, especially that the month of August, which is a hot month, and so the element of fire is here again. And so all the things that you will be letting go of, it's going to transform your life. You will have space for new exciting things to enter your life, and it will free up so much of your energy, even so much of your time. And especially with the empath card over here, you can have the time and energy to actually reflect and redirect all that freed up energy and time to do more of the things that bring you joy and lighten you up. And see also how this empath card here is glowing, and so you will literally have the energy to shine, to glow. And so there seems to be an area of your life that is specifically talking about. Perhaps it's a job or a career, maybe a relationship or financial type of a decision that you need to make. And so whichever any of these areas that this is talking about, where you have been feeling a bit stuck, or you've reached perhaps an impasse in, or maybe some kind of a huge obstacle that was in your way previously. So you're going to reevaluate this area and make decisions whether to take a different approach, or maybe make a turn to go into a different direction, or to simply just let it all go. And so with the Keeper of Surrender here also, it reminds you that if you keep putting effort in an area and nothing is happening, nothing is changing, then any effort that you keep putting on in this area, it's probably going to only bring suffering to you. And so surrendering and letting go could be the best thing that you could do at this time, with all the changes that will be happening for you in August. And I'll go ahead right now and take a look at these tea leaves and see what the tea leaves that I have picked up are saying. So you've got older man, dealing or a relationship with an older man, a rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters, interesting, finger, warning you of a problem, either now or in the near future, butterfly, a change for the better. Okay, very interesting. And the way I'm seeing this, perhaps you've been having some kind of a problem with a certain older man in your life. It could be somebody that be just an older man that's in your life, perhaps a friend, a family member, or it could be for some of you somebody that you are maybe in a relationship with. And so there is a warning there that's concerned with this man, that there might be a problem that have to do with it. However, remember with all this releasing that you're doing, and so I do get the sense that if you pay attention, release whatever is not working out for you here, then the change for the better is definitely going to be happening. And so again, all this freed up time. And with the sexual matters, it could be just also the energy, right? There's a lot of creativity also with the sexual energy. And so the more you let go of things that are no longer serving you, the more freed up the energy in your life would be. And so that is gonna cause a change for the better for you in this month. And with the fact that this warning of a problem here with the finger, I feel like it's pointing up here with the Keeper of Surrender. And so the way I'm seeing this, perhaps there is a problem that you have been trying to solve for so long. And so the best thing to actually do about it perhaps is just to surrender and let it go. Perhaps you've put in too much effort, too much concern with the rabbit over here with regard to this matter. And so it's almost as if telling you to surrender. And another way also I'm seeing this for some of you, perhaps you have surrendered to something. Perhaps in the past you thought that there's nothing you can do about a certain situation or a certain problem. And this could be something that have to do with this older man here. And so you might have felt that this is the only way that this can work, like there's nothing you can do about it. You surrendered to this issue. And so the way I'm seeing it here, whatever you've surrendered to, perhaps that's where some reflection and redirecting your energy could happen, because I see that there is something you can do about it, and that's something that's gonna kind of come to light within August for you, within this month. And so you're going to be able to see that actually no, you have a power to do something about it, to make a change for the better. So I'm seeing this very strongly. It's something that you have surrendered to, something that you felt that you are stuck, that there's nothing you can do about the situation. But something's gonna come up, and then you're gonna see the situation for what it really is, and you're gonna see the power that you have, especially after all this purging that you have done. You have so much more energy to more clearly see things for what they are. And so you will be able to actually do something about this problem, and you're going to make a change. You're gonna make a change for the better with regard to this problem over here. And so with that, I'll go ahead and see what the tarot cards have to tell you. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Magician. Whoa. The High Priestess. My, oh my. Ah, and the World. Whoa. This month is going to be transformational. Remember with the Panther? With all these changes and letting go that you've been doing, this is going to open the world up to you. So much exciting things are going to happen for you. There would be some decisions that you will be making with the Two of Wands over here. There is also, I feel like there might be some traveling for some of you, perhaps some business opportunities, but more importantly, some kind of a decision. And if you look at this particular Two of Wands, they are standing right on a doorway. So there is some transitioning with the Panther. There is a transformation, a transition. You will transition in certain areas of your life. Perhaps it has to do with business, perhaps to do with a new home, but there is some decision that you will be making with regard to this transition that will be happening in your life. And with the Magician card over here, which is all this energy again that you have purged, that you have transformed with that power of fire. Now you have that raw material or that energy there for you to actually create something very beautiful with it. And so with that Magician, that what you would be doing is something creative with all that energy. And perhaps you're gonna actually have the clarity toward having some kind of a breakthrough, that's gonna happen in your life. So many doors gonna open for you because of that purging that you will be doing, and probably started doing actually, all that letting go. And so you're gonna have the resources that you need to actually step into a completely new world, a completely new life. And so I see you being more confident, definitely more confident to go ahead and make this big change happen for you in August. and all the opportunity for success are there for you. And so you will be taking actions. And with the high priestess, you are following your intuition and you are taking the right steps. So you're definitely moving toward actually materializing your dreams. Materializing your dreams, the world, anything that you have, perhaps a goal that you've been wanting to. And I do get the sense of some kind of celebrations going to be happening also for you in August with the World card over here. Perhaps you also might be winning, for some of you, winning a certain something. And so there is that element of a celebration, fun time, winning something, success, and all due to some actions that you have taken, and especially with all that letting go that you have done. And the way also I'm seeing this with everything that you have let go of, it seems to be like it's going to be an end of a cycle for you, a major cycle, a cycle that have brought you suffering in the past. And so there's going to be a conclusion for that cycle. You're definitely going to be letting it go. You're definitely going to know what lessons you're just going to extract the lessons from those experiences and let go of everything else that does not help you from all those hard experiences and obstacles that you've went through. So I definitely see a very, very interesting month for you in August. And so the more you surrender, the more you let go of, the new things are coming your way. So many beautiful things are coming. The world's gonna open up so many opportunities. You're gonna make a decision. You're going to take action, a very important step. And then you're going to know you are on the right path. The signs are going to be there. You just have an inner knowing about it. Everything just starts to feel right. Everything just starts to fit into place. And so a huge change, a lot of joy, happy moment, celebrations, maybe some dancing, maybe some storytelling, but there is definitely a sense of magic that's going to be in the air after all that difficulties. So I do see maybe perhaps the beginning of the month it might be a little bit hard because you have been releasing a lot, and this release have started earlier than the beginning of August. And so by the beginning of August, that's when you're gonna start seeing things changing for you so rapidly. It's definitely a completely new chapter in your life, a completion. The old is all going to be gone, and you're just going to be so happy with all that you have accomplished because you have taken so much courageous. I see courageous actions. I see confidence. I see you standing in your ground. I see you know exactly what you needed to let go of. And so all that positive energy that you're bringing along with everything that you've let go of, just truly true magic is happening for you in August. And so with that, my dear, that's exactly what I see for you. I love this reading for you. And so thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. And if you feel that this reading has supported you in any way, I would appreciate your support back by liking this video and subscribing to this channel so you don't miss the opportunity to get a peek into your future and gain the clarity you need to make the best out of your life. I would love to hear about how your journey is unfolding and also what resonated most with you during this reading. I would love to hear back about what those new doors and opportunities that opened up for you and what these big changes that happened in your life for the better. And so do let me know in the comments below, and wish you best of the luck and see you soon. Bye. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to your reading number 2. And for this reading, we have the signs, the zodiac signs of Capricorn, Aries, and Cancer. And we also have this beautiful Swan card if you chose your reading based on the oracle cards at the beginning of the video. And so, interestingly enough, this significator card was the only card that out of the four readings that does not have a fire element but actually have a water element on it. So that's very interesting. And with the water element, what we have for the upcoming month of August for you, it's going to be centered around emotions, creativity, relationships, and perhaps boundaries. And also with the Swan, the energy of the month of August for you is going to be grace, effortlessness, the true power, healing power, and again, a lot of creativity. And so there is just such an easiness about this card. Whenever I get a swan in a reading, card just happened to fall right out of my hand. In fact, I ended up getting two cards from this oracle here. So I ended up just leaving them here for your reading. And so I cannot wait to see what these cards are for you. And so let's go ahead and open up the oracle cards first. And first we have the cardinal. Stand tall and proud. See the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. Whoa, that's pretty cool. A leadership role unfolding. Keeper of transformation. My oh my. Oof. And keeper of the wild. 43, 33. Interesting. Breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. And with the keeper of transformation, there's going to be a transformation within certain relationship or perhaps few relationships that you have. And with the keeper of transformation, there is that sense of when do you use accountability versus when to use compassion within a relationship? When do you need to hold yourself accountable versus holding others accountable? And what situation really needs more compassion from you? I have a very strong feeling with the Keeper of Transformation card over here that you're going to have some relationships in your life that you will heal or mend. And so you'll probably be taking a leadership type of a role or taking the first action, first step to heal and mend any broken relationships in your life. And you're going to handle things with such grace, which makes you feel very attractive and makes it easier for people to be more open to you and listen to what you have to say. And so there is definitely a big chance to heal and mend any broken relationships that you had in the past. And having both the swan and the keeper of the wild here, I do feel that they're gonna also be taking a lot of time for yourself to discover more of your maybe wild nature about you, but really to take a time to listen to that voice within you that's calling you, perhaps that creativity, that wild creativity that you have within you. There's also be a part of that for next month for you. And I love this breakthrough is at hand for you. It's something that you have worked very hard for such a long time, or something that you have been waiting for a really, really long time. And I mean, perhaps maybe years. And finally, it's going to come into fruition this August for you. Perhaps it has to do with a leadership role, perhaps some kind of if this have to do with a job, it could be some kind of a promotion, or if it's a business, you're finally it's gonna take off, or if it's a relationship, it will manifest, but something that you've been wishing for too long and you've been working really hard at is going to manifest for you. And I love that for you. And so hopefully you will get to take a peek on what that thing is for you. And dog barking, advice from a friend. This is hilarious because just right when I was doing the beginning of this reading, my dog was barking. So an advice from friend, I get that as twice coming in from my dog and from this card over here as well. And so there is an advice from a friend. You're gonna get some kind of advice, and I would suggest that you pay very, very, very close attention to that advice. Perhaps it has been something that you did not want to do or you didn't think it would be good for you. But I would highly suggest to take that advice into consideration because I get that feeling that this advice might be what actually make this breakthrough to happen. So really, please pay attention to that advice from a friend. We've got the rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. That's funny because we also got this same card exactly here on the second row in reading number one. So if you have been also attracted to that first reading as well, I would highly suggest to do that because there might be a message there for you as well. And we've got a four-leaf clover, great fortune, great good fortune coming your way, and valley, deep personal strength and peace that assure success. Oh my, oh my. And what I get from this rabbit over here, perhaps that too much concern with sexual matters is something that might have has caused a rift in a relationship, especially that this um, reading over here has a lot to do with the water element and relationships and with boundaries. So perhaps there is an element here that you need to actually discuss and see what you are comfortable with. It seems like this has been weighing you down. And so making sure you will be actually discussing your boundaries a little bit more. You're being more open about it. And that's what's going to help transform this relationship for you, if this has anything to do with the rift or the healing that needs to be done in a certain relationship that you have. And so, or for some of you, it just maybe it's asking that moderation in everything that would definitely give you more strength and peace to assure your success in anything really in your life. But there's definitely a sense of great fortune coming your way, a big transformation and a big breakthrough at hand, which really have to do more with relationships, creativity also. Creativity is a big part of this reading that you will unleash. And so with the rabbit also, sexual energy also could be also it's that creative energy too. And so moderation perhaps here is also talking about perhaps using some of that strength and that energy to unleash and transform something creative that's trying to be birthed through you, sort of speak. And so I do see a lot of interesting and good things happening this August for you. And perhaps a friend might have some kind of advice for you with this rabbit situation over here. So maybe, perhaps. And so I thought I'll just put that out there. And I do get a very strong sense that you will find peace. Your soul will find peace. Your soul has been trying to communicate with you. And so it seems like that communication is going to be better. All right, especially with the swan here, opening communication up. And so within your inner self, with your soul. And so that's where with the valley over here, your soul is going to feel at peace as if you're already where you're supposed to be. You are going to be surrounded exactly by the people who you're supposed to be surrounded by. And so there is that big sense of that here as well. And so let's go ahead and open up those tarot cards and get a better reading, a better understanding about this breakthrough about the success that you're going to have. Oh my God. So we have the Ten of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. King of Coins. Huh. And Page of Coins. Whoa. Okay. And so the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is about betrayal, backstabbing, or some kind of severed ties. And we did have that earlier on where it popped up, that severed tie. So it's either that's gonna happen, that you're either gonna see some kind of betrayal that happened, or this have to do with a betrayal that you've experienced in the past, where you're just gonna be like, okay, I had enough. I'm gonna be the one to end this relationship. It's over. I'm not gonna be actually standing for this betrayal and that backstabbing. And so it could be that part of it, where you're actually the one who's going to be severing ties with this person or relationship where you felt backstabbed. Or, and we also have new beginnings over here. And so it could be that right after you have done that action, a new relationship is gonna emerge from here. A new emotion, new love that's gonna happen. And for others, the way I see this is you've seen the backstabbing and you either with the keeper of transformation and kind of reassessed it with yourself. Is that something that you can actually give compassion to? Is that something maybe perhaps you needed to look in a different angle to begin a new relationship with this person, perhaps holding them accountable and starting a new chapter with that person, right? Because there is that sense of mending and healing. And so it's possible that you're going to actually hold that person accountable and move on and start anew. And for some of you, it could be no, that's it. You've understand where your boundaries and what you believe in, and perhaps what they did was just so big that there's no way you're going to forgive that. But I get that sense that that advice from friend is something what can help you actually navigate this betrayal that have happened in your life, and whether you're gonna give them the grace and start anew, or whether you're just gonna be like, nope, this is it. I need to hold them accountable, or maybe I just do not want that person in my life. And so, whichever way you go, you will be starting anew, whether with a new person or um, a new chapter with that same person. And so, I do get a sense that an advice from a friend might help you navigate this relationship that you needed to do something about here. And as far as the King of Coins here, I mean, the King of Coins is all about stability, the ultimate success, ultimate financial success, and and stability type of a card. And so it's very interesting that we have that King of Coins right underneath the four-leaf clover, where great good fortune. So I feel like some kind of a fortune is gonna fall upon you. Perhaps it was unexpected. Perhaps it's due to all the good things that you've done in your life. Because with the well, this turtle over here, it's not only supporting its own dreams, but it's also holding other people's dreams right on its back. So it could be due to a karma, a good deed that you have done in the past, but some kind of a great fortune is gonna fall right upon you. Something that you perhaps did not expect at all. So that's gonna be very, very interesting thing. And that has maybe something to do with the page of coins. It's like setting a goal, right? And with the breakthrough, it's some goal that you have set in a long time. So I do see that breakthrough is going to happen for you based on a goal that you have set for yourself in a really long time, and it's just gonna manifest. It's just gonna manifest effortlessly, just like with the swan. It's just like things seem to be working out for you somehow this month without you even trying. It's all that ease, energy that's coming to you. flowing so beautifully. And so definitely this big breakthrough that's going to happen has something to do with a goal that you have had in the past. It's something you worked hard into. It's something you said you're going to manifest, and you've just putting so much effort for a really long time, and it's finally going to manifest, and you're going to success, and you're gonna have that personal strength to actually keep moving. You are just literally at that very last push, and you've got the strength that it takes, and it's gonna happen. That last push is effortless. It's just you being like, okay, just one more day, doing the same thing that you've been doing for such a long time, and right there, without you knowing, like, oh my God, it actually happened. I can't believe it. I've been working on this for such a long time, and here, finally, is going to manifest for you. And so, my dear, that's exactly what I see for you for this upcoming month of August. And so, it's definitely this August going to be a great month for your relationships, for your emotion, for the goals that you have been setting for yourself, for that peace and stability you've been craving. It definitely looks good. There might be some issues with this betrayal that you have to deal with, but it will actually, once you deal with it and take that leadership position of knowing exactly what you deserve and knowing exactly what you need to do, just actually you're going to start in you, and things are just going to look so, so beautiful for you. And so, thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. And if you feel that this reading has supported you anyway, I would appreciate your support back by liking this video and by subscribing to the channel so you don't miss the opportunity to get a peek into your future and gain the clarity you need to make the best out of your life. And so I would love to hear about how your journey is unfolding and what resonated most with you during this reading. And so do let me know in the comments below. And best of luck to you, my dear. And I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to your reading number 3. And for this reading, we have the zodiac signs of Pisces, Gemini, and Taurus. Or if you chose your reading based on the oracle card at the beginning of the video, then we have this fire ant card. And with the fire element that we have here is all about bringing that action type of energy, fiery type of energy. It's going to be a month of action, change, growth, transformation, and it's type of this go, go, go type of a month for you. And so the energies of the fire ant in particular also bring in many opportunities for growth and for change. And so there would be some drama in August for you, my dear, and perhaps even some gossips and maybe some arguments. And so this is going to challenge you this month on how you would take care of yourself, especially taking care of your inner well-being, to channel the strength that you have within you so that you can take care of yourself and put yourself first, and also pull yourself out of that drama that's happening all around you and keeping your peace about you and about your life. And so with that, let's go ahead and see what those other oracle cards have in store for you for the month of August. Whoa, we have the Condor. Hold the highest vision of your life. You now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. Very beautiful. And over here, we have Keeper of Ease. Absolutely. Nice. So taking it easy. And watching clouds. lay back, rest, and relax. Okay, very interesting. So there's definitely going to be a little bit more ease about this month for you. And so what's interesting about the condor, it lives in the mountains in really high grounds, right? And so I see you actually taking the higher ground, taking the you're gonna see all this drama happening around you, and you're just gonna be like, nope, I'm not actually gonna take part of this. I'm gonna take the high road. And so you're just going to navigate this with such ease. You're just going to be taking care of yourself, and you're just going to kind of, ease, rest, relax. You're going to lay back and just watch it unfold in front of you, and you're not going to really care about all that. You're just not going to even think about bringing down your energy with all the drama that's going to be happening. You're just going to be actually doing a good job taking care of yourself, not worrying about all of it, and you're just gonna be holding on to your highest vision of your life, and you're just gonna know that this drama is not for me. I'm not taking part of it. I'm just gonna focus on my life, taking it easy, relaxing, and just watch kind of what's gonna happen all around you. Just watching the clouds. You're gonna see all that problems and all that drama just kind of going to be watching them go away, just as how you would watch clouds, while you're not at all going to be involved in any of it. And with that, the things that used to actually kind of go under your skin, that things that irritated you before, when you see something that you don't like, the way somebody behaves around you, it used to irritate you in the past, but this month it's not going to. You're gonna know how to cool yourself and just not get involved at all. It's just not gonna bother you whatsoever here. And I love that energy. I love that for you. I love how you're putting yourself and your needs first and foremost. And it's definitely going to be a month of recharging your energy, pampering yourself, taking care of your well-being, your emotional being, your physical needs, and you're just gonna be really taking the time to really focus on yourself. And I love that. I love that for you. And so I would love to go ahead and start seeing what the tea leaves have in store for you. Inkpot, problems to be resolved. I love that, especially when we actually do not engage in drama or in problems and focus internally instead. We can see how, with such ease, problems will be solved. And I do get this feeling that all your problems that you've been having, a lot of them are just going to be resolved with such ease. They're just going to be dropping in a way. And we have the caterpillar here. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. All right. A bag. Something important, such as a new job or a raise. Ooh, nice. Huh. Flute. Disappointment in a friend or a lover. Interesting. And so this card here dropped earlier, so I wanted to see what this is about. Someone working against you behind your back. Very interesting. So with this one, I left it here on the side for a reason, because it literally just dropped on the ground, right? And so I did get this feeling that this, whatever it's going to be, whatever this card's going to be, it's going to drop. And so, whoever is working against you or behind your back, whoever possibly has been gossiping about you, who's been all that drama around you, this person is just gonna drop somewhere. Like, you're just not gonna see them anymore. They're just not gonna be there to bother you. They're literally just gonna drop out of your life. And that's just gonna make things so much better for you. So whatever that situation that you've been going through, whether it's been somebody at work, maybe somebody, a friend, or just a colleague, or just somebody you know that has been just working against you, and you do have a feeling that you know who that person is, who's been talking about you behind your back, they're just gonna drop out of your life, just out of nowhere. You, especially that you haven't been engaged in that drama, you just kind of went, you're literally just laid back, relaxed, and just not engaging with it. And all of a sudden, you're gonna see them drop out of your life, and they're not gonna cause any problems for you anymore without you really doing anything about it. It's just going to happen. And so I do love that for you. And so problems will be resolved. Let me take a minute to take a look at these cards over here. And so with this rat, especially looking here, it could be possibly somebody that you've been disappointed in the past, somebody you might have regarded as a friend, or perhaps somebody who you had a crush on, or perhaps even a lover, but somebody that you used to kind of put in high regards. And so you were disappointed. You didn't really know that that's how they are, but once you've noticed that they were the rat in your life, um, there was that sense of disappointment. But things will not gonna always stay this way. A change is coming, and that change is them just dropping out of your life where they're not gonna bother you anymore. And so that's a good thing. So if you have been feeling a little bit down because um, these type of problems that this person have caused you made you feel a little bit less energetic maybe, or caused you some problems maybe at work, um, it's just gonna, you, by you focusing on yourself and just not engaging in it anymore, the problem's just gonna be resolved just like that for you. And another thing is I am seeing something here regarding a new job or perhaps a raise. So that's something to actually look forward to this coming month. So there is something important that's gonna happen. And so these are just example, a new job or a raise, but something important is going to happen that's going to add value with the bag, something that's going to add value to your life. And so that's very exciting for you. So it's not all about drama, thank God. I was worried about when we had the fire ant at the beginning. So I do love that. There are some exciting things for sure for you this month. So problems going to be solved and something important that's going to add value in your life. And so that person also that has been causing you disappointments or working against you, they're just gonna drop out of your life. And so I love that for you. Let's go ahead and see what the tarot cards have in store for you, my dear reading number 3. And so we have the Four of Wands. Ah, love it. Three of Coins. Very interesting. Five of Wands. All right. And we did get a couple of cards here. And so I would like to open them right next to each other because I have a sense that somehow they are related. Okay, so we've got the Three of Cups and we have the Hanged Man. All right. And one thing I see over here, um, with having the Four of Wands where it is right now. So the Four of Wands is a card of celebration or even reunion. And so the way I'm seeing this here, that there was a problem that you perhaps maybe for some of you had with somebody, maybe with a family member, some kind of a disagreement with the Five of Wands also here, some kind of a disagreement with a certain family member. And I see a huge chance for a reunion and amending this problem here, and it will be resolved. And it's all about good communication with that person. And it's somebody that you really deeply care about, somebody who has been good in your life, I feel. And most likely it could be a family member. And so I do see that problem kind of being sorted out when you both sit down and discuss and talk about this problem that you had. And so that open, honest communication is there. And that's what's going to help actually mend this rift, mend this relationship. So I love that. And I do see a reunion happening. For some of you, it could be actually an actual family reunion that's going to be happening. But there is that sense of celebration, family gatherings. And so there is that some excitement going on over here. And with the Three of Coins over here, what I see that there has been some kind of past hurdles in your life. And it could be something about a job, possibly, or something that have to do with physicality, job, money issues, maybe, but something physical, something tangible, and you've come across some kind of a hurdle, so to speak. And so, what the caterpillar is telling you that things are not going to stay this way. A change is coming, and the change that I see that's going to be coming, you're going to learn something from somebody who's around you, and you're going to learn exactly how to overcome this hurdle. You're going to know exactly what to do. And so being open to learning something new, learning something new from somebody around you, and it's going to help you overcome this hurdle in your life. And so it's a reminder that things are not going to stay this way. This hurdle is going to be resolved, and it's going to be you who's going to resolve this. You're going to know exactly how to overcome it. And so I do see also some kind of celebration here. I love that there's so many cards that talk about celebrations here, but you're going to see some kind of a success. You're going to learn a new way of overcoming this particular hurdle in your life. And for some of you, you might have been actually studying towards something to overcome this hurdle. So, and I see you actually getting with all this hard work will pay off at the end, and and you will be able to overcome it very easily. So it could have something to do with something you have been studying for, perhaps a new skill that you've been studying for, or just learning a new information on how to overcome this particular situation. And for others of you, you might be actually collaborating with someone that's going to help push you forward toward this vision that you have of your life, and to move forward. And so I do see that for some of you, some kind of collaboration, but there is that element of doing this with somebody else. And so whatever it is, it's going to give you the tools, the ability to move forward. And so for some of you, this could be come in the form of a teacher, or a kind of form of collaborating with somebody. But there is that element that the help is going to come through someone else, through someone else to do that. So I love that. I love that. And let's see, over here, we've got this bag. And so it's something important, and it's on a table. And so you can see something based on a hard work, something that you have done, that you've worked hard for. And what's inside the bag is your reward for something that you have been actually working very hard for. And seeing this Five of Wands right here, right underneath it, gives me this feeling that something you have been trying to negotiate, perhaps if you've been negotiating a raise at work, then that's gonna, or you've been talking about it for a while, then that's gonna come to fruition. Perhaps you've been applying for a new job and you've been working on that for so long, it's finally gonna show up over here. And as long as you communicate, there's that important element of the need to make sure you're communicating very well to get this result. Perhaps for some of you, it could be something you have been competing for. Maybe there has been some kind of a competition, and so I do see you actually getting that, winning that competition, whatever it is. And so again, that element of making sure the communication is there would definitely help you along this way. But I see that manifesting for you in this coming month of August, and so I love that. All that hard work, all that struggle is finally paying off. And with the Keeper of Ease, is somebody who has worked hard, who hasn't been afraid of working hard at things, but they actually don't suffer. And so releasing that suffering, but also making sure that you keep actually enjoying what you're doing, and working at it. The reward is just right there for you. I see it. I see it there. So. And so with the flute over here, the disappointment in a friend or a lover. And so I do see that you have been feeling a little bit disappointed in somebody recently. Perhaps they did something that hurt you. It's either a friend or a lover or somebody who you have a strong relationship with. And so there has been some kind of a disappointment. And what the cards here show me, and it's interesting that we have the lay back, rest, and relax, and also the hanged man. And it's all about just kind of taking a step back, laying back, and not doing, and just sitting there and take a perspective to maybe take a step back to gain a little bit of a perspective about what just happened, but also giving the other person the opportunity to realize what they have done. And then kind of waiting around, you're not going to be making the first move over here, is what I see. You're going to wait for them to actually take that action, to actually do something about this disappointment that they have caused you in your life. So I see them actually I see you actually just not doing anything, just taking the time to really gain a perspective on it, but you're not going to actually take in action towards healing this disappointment, which is rightly so because it wasn't your doing that caused this rift between you and this person. And so the best thing you can do is lay back and just not do anything. And that's exactly what I see you doing. And as a result of that, with the Three of Cups, I love that. I do see love. I do see a celebration. And so I do see the actually this relationship working out. This time that you give them when you stepped back and took some time for yourself have done wonders for this relationship. It gives the other person the room, the time, and the opportunity to actually them reflecting back on what they did and come to a conclusion that what they did was wrong, in fact, and so they're going to come back and actually celebrate with you and actually try to make amends with regard to whatever they have done for you or to you actually. And so that will gonna be healing. That relationship will definitely have that chance to heal. And so I love that. I love that so much. So many very interesting things that's gonna be happening for you this August. I'm so excited about that. A lot of growth. Um, a lot of healing, a lot of celebration for the month of August for you. And so that's what I see for you, my dear. I see some collaborations that you're going to be doing. I see a lot of celebrations that's going to be happening, a lot of chances to heal and mend some relationships, to do some healings for yourself. And I do see you overcoming obstacles for sure. I do see some reward that's going to be happening for you. You're going to come out of the rut in a certain area in your life, something that's physical, something that's material. And I also see that rat being dropped out of your life, and so no need to worry about all that drama that it has caused you. And so I love, love, love this month, and I'm so excited for you, my dear. And with that, thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. And if you feel that this reading has supported you in any way, I would appreciate your support back by liking this video and subscribing to this channel so you don't miss the opportunity to get a peek into your future and gain the clarity you need to make the best out of your life. And so I would love to hear about how your journey is unfolding and what resonated most with you during this reading. So do let me know in the comments below. And best of luck to you, and I will see you soon. Bye. Happy August. All right. Well, hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to your reading number 4. And for this reading, we have the zodiac signs of Sagittarius, Leo, and Libra. Or if you chose your reading based on the oracle cards at the beginning of the video, then we have this hyena oracle card right over here. And so with the hyena, it definitely have that element of fire. And so the element fire, the fire element, bring with it a lot of opportunities of change, growth, and transformation. And so the heat is on this month for you. And so with the hyena, I see you this month as being the center of attention, someone that's fun to be around. And also, that's not very surprising if you picked this reading based on your zodiac sign, because many Leos and Libras were born on the month of August. And so for this month, I definitely see you having a lot of fun, see you making a lot of jokes, and also I see you not taking your problems so seriously. There's definitely been few hardships for you recently, and so this month you're just taking it easy, making a joke pretty much out of everything. So that's what I see, a major energy that's happening for you in this month of August. But let's go ahead and see what the other oracle cards have in store for you. All right, we have the Keeper of the Wild. Beautiful. And we have the Loon. Pay attention to your dream time. Messages of guidance are drifting in. Okay. Ooh, breaking a trail. A breakthrough is at hand. I love this. So, the keeper of the wild is all about embracing the wild nature within us. And so, with the hyena, we have the jokester, somebody who's sarcastic and in touch very much with the wild side of yourself. So, that's going to be beautiful. I do see some kind of perhaps wild adventures for some of you, or just perhaps just generally the energy about this month is going to be a little bit out there, a little bit wild, perhaps some partying, maybe wild partying going on, celebrations. But I definitely see you embracing that wild side of you, the side of you that likes to connect with nature, perhaps talking to the trees or singing with the birds, things like that. And so there is that sense of very light energy I am already getting just by observing these cards over here. So definitely the energy of this month is going to be just so light-hearted for you, very light-hearted. And so whatever problems you had, you're not going to worry about that too much. You're going to take things just so easy in a way. And so with the loan, we do have a messages that are coming for you, perhaps some type of a guidance that will be coming for you. This is very interesting because it seems like something you have been working very, very hard for a very long time. Perhaps something that has been giving you a little bit of a headache recently, and you feel like you're not getting anywhere, but a very major breakthrough is going to be happening for you in this month. So that's very exciting. And with breaking trail, I do get that sense of maybe you're going to find some kind of maybe unconventional way perhaps to solve that problem or to get that goal of yours accomplished, the one that you really is needing a breakthrough or type of a miracle to happen. Not necessarily a miracle, it's something that you have just been working really hard for. And so I do see some kind of an unconventional way, perhaps for some of you to actually get this done and having that breakthrough that you've been waiting for. And so that's very beautiful. And also, for some of you, you might get to this point of this breakthrough toward or through certain guidance from somebody. So that's something also to pay attention to as well. And definitely there is that element to pay attention to your dreams. There might be some messages there for you with regarding to this breakthrough that's about to happen into your life. And so if you're somebody who really pay attention to their dreams at night, it's definitely something really worth to maybe perhaps write these down or just paying attention to them to see what kind of guidance they're giving you with regards to this breakthrough that's about to happen for you. And oh, and another interesting fact about the loon also is the call that it makes, the sounds that it makes, it does sound like a laugh sometimes. And so we've got hyenas, the jokester, We've got the loon with that laugh, so I definitely see a lot of fun times. I see you laughing a lot and just taking things easy, and perhaps even just happy because of this breakthrough also that's happening. So I do see all those joy, a lot of joy coming up for you in this month. So that's very, very interesting. Let's go ahead and see what the tea leaves would like to tell you about this coming August month. So we have the bear, danger, especially in money matters. Okay. Arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Very interesting. We have a bell, announcement. Ooh, okay. Hmm. Coins, money will be coming to you. Ah, very interesting. Because we do have that danger over here, but it's looking away. And so, and we have over here that money will be coming to you. And so, hey, what is this really trying to tell us over here? Okay, and so for some of you, perhaps you have been feeling that money could be a problem for you. But here with the coin saying that the money will be coming to you. But for others, I definitely genuinely see that there could possibly be some kind of a danger with having to do with money matters. So perhaps if you feel like there is some kind of sketchy investment going on and you're just not feeling right about it, I would say with the bear is definitely a warning for you that probably there might be some kind of a danger there, or just be a bit cautious when it comes to money in general for this month for you. That's something to actually to consider. Just not blindly get yourself into a situation where a scam could possibly happen. So I will just watch out with all the dealings, all the transactions that's going on for you. And so that could be for some of you, but for other of you, it could be that you've had some problems with financial issues in the past, especially with the bear looking toward that side, to the past. And so, with the coins being over here, that breakthrough that's happening is gonna help money to flow and come your way. So I love that. And so, um, so you have been thinking of something a little bit different, taking some kind of a different path. Perhaps you were thinking to move, but a kind of like a wild new decision that you kind of started to think about recently. And what the arrow is telling you is that you are on the right path regarding that aspect, regarding that idea, that wild, maybe perhaps type of idea that came to you recently, and you were thinking about some kind of a move, some kind of an action that you wanted to take, perhaps a new job, a new relationship. But there is something that I do get the sense that it's like that idea just came to you. And so the air is telling you that this is the right choice, this is the right path, the right direction, right step to take. And so with the announcement over here, with the bell, that's very interesting. It might be some kind of a marriage for some people. Maybe you're announcing engagement, marriage, a baby. Um, but there is a very significant type of announcement that you're either gonna hear or you're going to make yourself. And so something to watch out for. And for some of you, that announcement might be connected to your dreams. I just had that idea. And so I thought I'll just put it over there. And so, but once we open up those tarot cards, we shall see. However, I did get this idea right now about the bill that it might have to do with some kind of an announcement, some kind of a news that you're gonna hear, which is going to actually affect your money situation. So perhaps maybe for some it could be an announcement that you will have a promotion or an announcement of a job offer or an announcement of a promotion. and or a pay increase. So it might have to do something with the money, and also for some it could be with regarding to this breakthrough that you've been hearing. Perhaps let's see, you've applied for something as far as a competition, perhaps, and so there's going to be an announcement regarding perhaps you being accepted to it, or perhaps if you've applied for a school or some kind of program, and so that announcement might have something to do with you being accepted into something. That's gonna be for some people, and so let's see what the tarot cards will say. Um, Page of Cups. Again, the page is about news, about an announcement. And with the cups, it has something to do with emotions. So there might be an announcement, like I said earlier, that have something to do with marriage, love, engagement, um, something with that sort. And so the King of Wands, my oh my. Talking about real fire. Page of Coins. Look at all those announcements, all those messages. We've got the Page of Coins and the Page of Cups. So we do have some kind of news about something emotional in nature, but we also have some kind of news about something financial in nature. So with the coins, or something material in nature. And so very interesting. And the Fool. Whew. New beginnings, new beginnings, and look. And so having the Fool right underneath the breaking a trail and money, there's definitely going to be a completely new endeavor that you're going to be taking. It's some sort of a breakthrough, perhaps a completely new job, perhaps a completely new business idea that you're going to be taking. But it is something that has to do with finances. And so you are going to be taking a new journey. And with the Fool, it's somebody who has their innocence about them and somebody who's kind of not looking ahead of themselves. And so having the Bear over here definitely is a warning to just not. It's not saying not to take this opportunity, but to actually really study it and look ahead of you before you actually take that step, right? Not to be trusting just blindly, but do your due diligence, do the work that makes you kind of manage the risk in a certain in a sense, not just blindly trusting. If there are some kind of documents you need to sign, making sure that these are taken care of. And so I do see that, but it's a huge breakthrough to have a breaking trail, a breakthrough, and the Fool right here. It's definitely going to be something big, something new, something I wouldn't say unexpected, because it's something that you have been working hard for a long time. And so I love that. I love that. And with the King of Wands, we've got the Phoenix over here. And so the Phoenix is about rebirth, transformation. And so with the fire element, we do have that. And we have the King of Fire with the King of Wands over here, the King of the Fire element with the Phoenix being represented here. So there is a major transformation happening in your life. And I do get a big sense there is something about honor. Some of you might be receiving some kind of an honor, an acknowledgement of some sort about work you've done, about something in the past that you have done that helped maybe other people, maybe helped your job, maybe helped your community. But I do get a sense that for some of you, you're going to be honored at something. And so perhaps for that announcement for some of you, that might be what this announcement is about, an announcement for you to be getting some kind of an honor. And so, whoa, that's very exciting, very exciting. So we have a lot of court cards, and then we've got a major arcana over here for you. And so huge month. It's going to be filled with a lot of people too. having all these court cards. So I do see that. But you are also starting something new, and it's just a new chapter in your life. It's like you're turning a whole entire new page on something. And so, whatever you've been working on, the reminder is with the breaking trail is to keep going. And the arrow reminds you you are on the right path. And so, whatever you have been working on recently, whatever that new idea, not necessarily new idea, but something that you have been also working on for a long time, um, it's telling you you are on the right path. Whatever you've been contemplating of doing, whatever you've taken some actions toward doing, um, it's you are on the right path. You are definitely on the right path. And so I see for some of you also that some kind of a new opportunity might come by with the page of coin, because the page of coin is about a message, about an announcement, but also about an opportunity. So there might be some opportunities for some of you. Perhaps for some of you, there's going to be an opportunity that has to do with love. And some of you, opportunity that has to do with your career, with financial things, but there is that new spring coming, a fresh start happening for you. Perhaps moving into a new location for some of you, but there is that sense of newness. And so I did get the sense earlier from the hyena that you have been going through some hard times in the past and still probably are. And so that lightness about you and not really worrying too much about those problems that have been helping you a lot to a point where you are going to have this fresh start, a very, very auspicious fresh start. And so I love that for you. It's just like, see how all that snow is melting, all that cold. Perhaps you were felt being out in the cold with some areas in your life. And so that snow is melting and spring is emerging for you in this chapter of your life. Ooh, oh, this is so fun. Let's see what else can we get here. I do get the sense over here also with the King of Wands that you are finding your strength with regard to some issue. And so it's like you're really digging deep within you and finding so much strength because you are very strong. And so digging into that strength to perhaps step up to a leadership type of a position could be also a possibility for some of you here. And so definitely also something very exciting is going to happen. And I feel that you're going to be excited by this new opportunity that's going to come your way. So there is so much joy, excitement, and carefree. The Fool is also somebody who's carefree. So is the Keeper of the Wild. So is the Loon, whose call is literally a laugh, and the Hyena is the jokester. So there's definitely a lot of the month is going to be a bit of like a carefree for you, and so that's absolutely beautiful. I don't see anything bad except this bear, and just to be careful with the fool, with the bear, just to be careful and do your due diligence whenever is necessary. And so besides that, I see a lot of romance, big opportunities, big announcements that you will hear or you will make. And so definitely money situation is going to be, money will be coming to you with the coins over here. A big breakthrough, a big breakthrough. And just a reminder to pay attention to your dreams and also pay attention to some guidance that you will be getting from someone. And so, with that, my dear, I'm super excited for you. This month sounds amazing and you deserve it. Since for most of you, a lot of you, it's probably going to be the month when you were born. And so, happy birthday if you were born in August. And I really hope that this August is going to exceed your expectation because it looks absolutely amazing and you deserve it because you've been working so hard, cards, at all these things. And I love that carefree energy that's gonna be coming for you in August. And so, with that, thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. And if you feel that this reading has supported you in any way, I would appreciate your support back by liking this video. And also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the opportunity to get a peek at your future so you can get the most out of your life and gain the clarity that you need to make the best decisions for yourself. And so, I would also love to hear about how your journey is unfolding and also what resonated most for you during this reading. And so do let me know in the comments below. Best of luck to you, my dear, and see you soon. Bye.